Henry Confidential here on Confidential Cinema Trivia, and it is time for another episode of the regular season for this club play. We've had some exhibition matches, including myself, and also including somebody today who, spoiler alert, if you watch that match, he has been denounced from the king to Prince Joffrey. He is still in denial, but hey, it is what it is, because guess what? I get to call him that. I get to make the thumbnails. I get to label the videos, so he doesn't have a choice. So without further ado, first up we have Prince Joffrey Kaleb Coho. What's up, man?
I don't care so much for that nickname, but you know what? Nicknames are nicknames. I don't have to be called the king to prove I am the king, and that's what I'm gonna do here today.
Fair enough. And next up we have Zack. You don't like nicknames, so what's up, man?
I'm excited to be here. Did you not take my Mr. Melancholy or whatever I said serious?
Yeah, I forgot about it, so I just hoped you didn't bring it up.
Yeah. No, it's okay. It was completely. I cannot come up with a nickname that makes me look good because I'm bad at complimenting myself.
Yeah.
I want to keep everyone's expectations level-headed. Don't expect much from me, please. It's too much.
Yeah, I mean, at least you washed your hair.
So fresh, so clean.
All right, so you guys all know how this goes. We're going to start off with a face-off question. Since Kaleb, you're the prince, you're going to be B, and Zack, you're going to be A. So just wait to be called on and get ready to answer. You ready?
Okay.
What am I? I'm A?
A.
Okay.
All right, so just yell it out. This one's easy. It's quick. Who directed Fargo?
A.
A.
Coen brothers.
That is correct.
Joel, Ethan Coen.
Technically, it's just Joel Cohen. That's kind of it.
All right, so Zack, not only do you have an advantage if you guys tie after round one, you also start off with a point. So, without further ado, here's an announcement. Round one, both players came up with a category, no limitations. Could be a single movie, could be a trilogy, could be a duo, could be 1,000 movies, doesn't matter. And they are going to get 5 questions each. And they both know going in, so they could study all they want, and it's fair game. Whiteboard questions. So first up from Zack, we have movies released in 1967, and from Kaleb, movie release dates. First question from release dates. What is the only year to have 2 Mel Brooks movies released?
I'm gonna fuck up the year.
Bonus if you can, not an actual bonus, but street cred if you can say which 2. Five.
I'm gonna be
4,
off the year.
3, 2, 1, and we'll always start with the person whose strength it is. So, Kaleb, what do you got?
Is it 1974, Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein?
And Zack?
I had 1974.
You guys are both correct. 1974.
Okay. I was worried it was 75.
I double checked too, both the top of the IMDb and the bottom on all these, so no issues here. Your first question in 1967 movies. In The Graduate, Benjamin nervously tells the man at the hotel desk he has luggage that consists of what one item?
Hmm.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Zack, your category, what do you got?
I wrote a pencil.
All right, and Kaleb?
I said money.
Ooh, it was a toothbrush.
Okay, that's right.
Got my toothbrush right here. And spoiler alert, he didn't have it. Third question, second in movie release dates. What year did we first hear the quote, "I'm as mad as hell and I'm not going to take this anymore"?
Ooh.
Yes, that's a two-parter there. You got to know the movie and then you got to know the year. Gonna spruce up the release dates a little bit. Have some fun with these. And once again, street cred if you know the movie.
I know the movie. The year that's hard part.
5, 4.
I swear, if I get Brooklyn Vale
2,
cursed right now, I'm gonna be pissed.
1. All right, Kaleb, what do you got?
Is it 1976 with the movie Network?
And Zack?
I did same thing. 1976 Network.
Hey, you guys are twins.
Once
Kaleb.
again, I was like 76 77.
I know. I didn't want to get Brooklyn Vale cursed on that one.
Caleb still down 1, 3-2.
Paul
Next.
Yama's favorite movie.
Really? It's just like, okay.
Next question. What is the name of the first foe, then friend, in prison of Luke in Cool Hand Luke? Would you like all those commas I used in that?
God, I only freaking know actor names. I can write you his name.
Luckily for you, Confidential Top 100 hasn't been released yet because I bring it up. Because I couldn't remember his name. Which is why I wrote it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zach?
The actor is George Kennedy. I vote Tom as the character.
Fair enough. Caleb?
What we have here is a failure to communicate.
Yeah, the communication we are looking for is dragline.
Yeah.
Next up in release dates. What year saw the release of the Japanese-released Battle Royale? See, these are some easy ones, but they're worded in a way that makes you think. I like that little side sip. You're like,
That's a weird thing I drink outside my mouth. I think I just don't like the tab hitting my nose.
5, 4, 3.
That's why I
2,
ripped the tab off.
1. Interesting. Caleb, what do you
Yep.
It's in 1964.
got? Zach.
2000.
It is 2000.
Oh. Okay.
Do you think I'm going to write a release date?
If you watch the fandom leagues, you know no one ever gets anything kaiju correct ever unless you're Paul Oyama.
It's not kaiju. It's like Hunger Games. It's just
Oh.
teenage.
Oh, then I was in the complete wrong frame of mind.
Yeah, the Belko experiment, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
All right.
Yeah.
In The Heat of the Night is famous for the line, "They call me Mr. Tibbs." What is Mr. Tibbs' first name?
God damn you, Henry.
Hey. Famous.
I'm just hoping, like, what movie is this?
I know. That's too easy to
He
study.
was hoping that it was all release date questions from the year 1967.
That would have been interesting. Give you a hint. The first name is part of this quote, in a sense. 5, 4, 3,
I know it.
1. All right, Zach, what do you got?
I vote Calvin. It's not it.
That's actually a good guess. Caleb.
Ben.
That's not so much. And I like when I hear all the time people are like, oh, that's a good guess. And I'm like, how is that? But that is actually a good guess. The answer is Virgil.
Yeah.
And I can't say...
Because I knew this that had that old-timey sound.
Yeah, exactly. And I can't say why that's a clue, but it's because it's very inappropriate. But it definitely is part of that line, which I can't say.
I've seen all these movies. It's just not how my memory works.
Yeah. In what year do we see Lindsay Lohan play Double Trouble in The Parent Trap? I didn't feel like doing enough research on Lindsay Lohan to know if she's played Double Trouble in other movies, so I had to say Parent Trap. I thought about not even writing that and just make it a little harder.
I changed that. I hope I'm not mad at myself.
5, 4, 3. I'm kind of embarrassed that Caleb wrote that so quickly. 2, 1. Caleb, what you got?
It's better than the original Parent Trap. 1998.
And Zach.
I did 99.
That is 98. Caleb comes within 1 again.
It's her best movie.
Mean Girls, yo.
Yeah.
Mean Girls is good, but it's not.
Let's move on.
All right. Peter Sellers plays a role in which 1967 James Bond spoof, which also shares the name of an actual James Bond film? See? There's a title name you were looking for.
I didn't see this one.
I haven't seen this one either.
If Caleb wrote that really quickly, so I'm actually really impressed. I'm hoping he's wrong, but
Be title
I'm not wrong though.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, let's see if Zach is.
It's Casino Royale.
And Caleb?
Casino Royale.
Very impressive, young man. How did you know that so confidently?
I have to write James Bond questions for fandom. So.
Oh, fair enough. All right, your final question in release dates. In what year do we find out white men can't jump?
Not gonna second guess myself.
All right, Caleb, you ready? Let's go.
Is it 1993?
And Zach,
In 92.
one of you is correct, and that person has a 2-point lead. Zach,
Nah.
92.
Broke the veil curse.
Wait, how do I have a 2-point lead?
The face off.
Oh.
Man, people just always forget that face-off.
Yeah.
All right, now your final question in 1967 movies. Boris Karloff is famously known for portraying Frankenstein's monster. What 1967 movie do we hear him voice Baron Boris von Frankenstein? Deep cut. I just wanted to write this in this way. It was an interesting question to write, so I did. Five, 4, 3, 2,
This might be too
1.
late.
All right, Zach, what do you got?
I think this is way too late for it, but Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein.
All right, and Caleb,
I put a joke answer of Monster Mash.
we were looking for Mad Monster Party with a question mark.
I've never heard that in my life.
Yeah.
That's a thing? Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
I just thought that was an interesting tidbit. So I
Tidbit.
wrote it. Low stakes, 1 point. All right, so after round 1, Zach is up 6-4, so no advantage needed.
Close
So
one.
going into round 2, you have the decision to go first or second. Once that decision is made, the person who goes is going to spin the wheel 3 times, and they're either going to choose one of the 3 spins or go with one final death spin, and they are going to be stuck with that one. Multiple choices available, and there will be stealing. So, Zach, first or second?
I'll go first.
All right, so let me go get my handy-dandy wheel. And the wheel is sponsored by myself, because I bought it. No one got that joke? Okay, cool. All right, Zach. Here's your first spin. Steve Martin. Marvel, non-MCU. And Steve Martin. Would you like to stick with Steve Martin, go Marvel, or take a risk at all?
I'll stick with Steve Martin.
All right, I'm happy because I just wrote that 10 minutes ago, and this is going to be fun. All right, Caleb. Listen up because you can potentially steal. Zach and Steve Martin with don't forget about multiple choice if needed. In what movie did Steve Martin grow up as a poor black child?
The Jerk.
That is correct for 2 points.
Great movie.
Love it.
Holds up.
It does. They're shooting the cats! All right. Who directed Three Amigos?
I'm going to take multiple choice because I'm going to mess this up.
Okay. Is it A, Mel Brooks, B, Richard Donner, C, John Landis, or D, Harold Ramis?
It's between those two. I'm going to say John Landis.
That is correct for a point.
Yeah. Good. I almost said Harold Ramis before the multiple choice.
Yeah. He was literally the answer D because he was the last one I thought of, and I'm glad I did because that was a good one. Third question. What is the reason that Steve Martin's character gets arrested for no reason in My Blue Heaven?
Multiple choice.
Joan Cusack's character. Is it A, borrowing some guy's car, B, not waiting in line in the grocery store, C, making an old lady cry, or D, pretending to be a minister?
D, pretending to be a minister.
That is incorrect. Caleb.
Can I hear the multiple choice options again?
Is it A, borrowing some guy's car, B, not waiting in line in the grocery store, C, making an old lady cry, or D, pretending to be a minister?
C.
Ooh, it was the obvious one. Borrowing some guy's car. Grand Theft Auto. But that's the way he...
This is the obvious one for a Steve Martin movie.
The ironic part is that's whose car he stole was a minister, so that's why I wrote that. Next question.
Yeah.
What comedic actress co-stars with Steve Martin in Bringing Down the House?
Queen Latifah.
That is correct for 2 points. I was hoping you'd go multiple choice there because I wrote some interesting ones.
Saw that in theaters.
That's a shame. Your fifth
Like
and final question. Steve Martin voices Captain Smek in what animated movie? I feel like these were a good blend of decent and hard.
Yeah, I'll take multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Home, B, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, C, Epic, or D, Turbo?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Home.
That is correct for a point. All right. So after Zach's turn in round 2, he's got 12 points, and Caleb's still at 4. Now Caleb's turn to spin, and as you guys saw in his exhibition match, hopefully it goes better.
Yeah, hopefully I get good spins. Here we go.
Just remember, if you spin Steve Martin, you get to redo that one. So
Sure.
guess what? That
Steve
one
Martin.
didn't count. I forgot to take the magnet out.
We get the round.
Movies involving music, non-musicals.
Okay.
That
Steve
magnet.
Martin again.
Or comedy.
I can't actually.
Remember, you get a fourth spin if you don't win any.
Yeah, I understand. Okay.
Marvel,
Marvel.
non-MCU.
I'll
No,
take
that's-
Marvel.
Uh-oh.
I'll take Marvel. I'll take
Okay.
Marvel.
Man, your spinner's deceiving. That looked like LGBT.
I know it looks like it was on LGBTQ, but that red stick type was in Marvel. Saved my
Yeah.
butt. All right,
Yeah,
let's go
see,
Marvel.
look, as I set it down, it fell back.
I noticed it. Yeah, once I looked closer.
All right.
Just gotta get good, Zach. All right.
Caleb in Marvel. A chance for you to come back. First question. What is Ajax's real first name in Deadpool?
Francis.
That is correct.
It's gonna destroy me.
Well, best case scenario, you're down 2 points after this. What Oscar-winning actress plays the check-in person of the wrestling event in Spider-Man?
Oh God. Multiple choice.
Is it A, Frances McDormand, B, Viola Davis, C, Octavia Spencer, or D, Julianne Moore?
Octavia Spencer.
That is correct. Which actor portrayed Scud in Blade 2?
God, shoot. I think I know this, but I'm gonna go multiple choice to be safe.
Is it A, Ben Foster, B, Ron Perlman, C, Norman Reedus, or D, Donald Luge?
Is it Norman Reedus?
That is correct.
I'm proud I've known these, so.
What character in X-Men Apocalypse uses their power to put a man in a sand wall?
I mean, that's Apocalypse and Sabanur.
That is correct. 2 points.
Do you think it was too easy?
Yeah, I didn't want to overthink it. I was just like, that's Apocalypse.
Well, it's a movie. If you don't like or didn't
Yeah.
watch, that's a small thing you might not remember. Final
Yeah.
question for a potential tie.
I hate
Doug
it.
Jones embodies the character of the Silver Surfer in the 2007 Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. Who provides the voice?
Lawrence Fishburne.
Tie game. All right, so guess what, Zach? You actually get to use that advantage after all. Because in round 3, you just get to choose the movie, and then you also get to go second or first, depending on how you want to go about it, because it's a tie, and you guys don't know the answer regardless, so if you want pressure on you or not, depending on hearing his answers are first. So, would you like to flip heads or flip tails first?
Tails.
Yeah,
Always.
that's a new thing I'm starting. And then,
Okay.
would you like to go first or second?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, second.
All right, there's your advantage. All right, so Caleb, you have heads, and you're going to go first.
Okay. Alright. How
Ready?
does the heads or tails work? I just get whatever heads
Yeah.
corresponds to. Okay.
Yeah, I literally wrote heads, tails. It's a new
Okay,
thing.
sounds
We're
good.
starting it. See if it sticks. All right. Here's your plot. Here's your fake plot synopsis. A fairy tale that on paper looks like cliche romance, but sports, violence, and revenge say otherwise. And your quote. This is the two-part quote, so listen closely. My name is blank. You killed my father, blank.
Okay, so it's The Princess Bride. It's You Killed My Father, Prepare to Die. The character is Inigo Montoya. The year... let's see. The year's 1987. Co-actor. I can just name any actor in it besides the person who said the quote.
Anyone you want.
Okay. Carrie Elwes. If that's the way you say his name. It's directed by Rob Reiner.
Okay.
And
You still need to say who the actor was who said it, was it nominated, and did it make its budget back?
I'm going to say it made its budget back. It didn't get nominated for any award. Well, no. Wait. Oh, nominated for Oscars or nominated for any award ever?
Oscars.
Okay, then I'm going to say it wasn't nominated for any awards, which is a tragedy. And the actor who said it is, what is his name? I don't remember his name, and I'm gonna get yelled at for it.
5, 4, 3.
Billy Crystal is wrong, but that's the one I'll name.
Okay. Now we're gonna move on to Zack. Yep. Okay. Gonna move on to Zack. I just wanted to make sure you answered all the questions. Zack. A love story based on a Nicholas Sparks novel that shows the present but mostly takes place in the past about two unlikely lovers and their story. And your quote, I want all of you, blank. One word.
Fuck. Okay, it's The Notebook.
Okay.
Um,
I'll start off. So, can you finish the quote?
no.
Pass?
Pass, yeah.
What was the character's name?
Pass.
What actor or actress portrayed the character?
Ryan Gosling.
Okay. What year did the movie come out?
2004.
Can you name the director?
God, no.
Are you passing?
Pass.
Can you name a co-star?
Rachel McAdams.
Was it nominated for any Oscars?
No.
Was it a success? Did it make its budget back?
Definitely. Yes.
Okay. Can you finish the quote? I want
Can
all
you
of you,
say it?
blank. One word.
Always.
Okay. Can you name the character?
Let's go with John.
And can you name the director?
Okay.
No guess. Nicholas Sparks himself directed The Notebook.
All right. That was all of them. So, without further ado, Kaleb, you went first, and you answered 7 of the 9, which brings you up to 19. Zack, you answered 6 of 9, which brings you up to 18. And Prince Joffrey, Kaleb Coho, wins his very first match in Confidential Cinema Trivia. Well, official match. So guess what? He's still the prince, but maybe he can earn back his moniker of king. Doubtful. Kaleb, real quick, you revenged yourself. How do you feel?
I feel great. I really, 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 really was worried about the second round. I think I did good in the first round. I should have got that face off, but I forgot that I had to say B instead of just saying the answer. So I was a little pissed at myself because I love the Coen Brothers and I love Fargo. It's in my favorites. So I was like, but getting Marvel in round 2 was huge. It's just kind of been my thing now recently to spin a wheel and just get in general trivia, I think, and just get a intergeekdom category. So I like to spin the wheel, get a general movie category that I'm good at, that people can actually see, like, hey, this kid's not bad. And then round 3, thank God it wasn't Amadeus. I kind of redeemed myself from that. I really do want to know what 2 things I got wrong, because I know it was the actor, and I did it get nominated. Is that the one I got wrong?
Yeah, it was nominated, and it was Mandy Patinkin.
Best song.
Patinkin.
It got nominated for best song.
Yep. All right, Zach. You lost. You're now 0-1 in this club. How do you feel?
I just know you're out to get me with plot-based questions. This league is going to be a struggle for me, but I'll do my best. I had fun. I don't feel bad that I couldn't remember Nick Cassavetes' name. I'm looking it up now. For The Notebook. I haven't seen The Notebook. I should watch it, but that kind of hurt me.
The character name is
I need to start paying. In general, I need to pay attention to characters' names and stop thinking that in the heat of the night, his name is Sidney Poitier the whole time.
Man, Sidney Poitier is doing a real good job as who? Who cares?
Call me Mr. Poitier.
Right? Call me Mr. Sidney Poitier. The other one you missed, the quote was, "I want to love you forever."
Okay, it wasn't that far off.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't show my cards and say almost. I had to just accept it and take it as it was. So, all right. So now that you both have tried this format, are we as nervous as we were before, or we still have some fears? Zach?
I like it. I just need to find strengths that are going to work in my favor.
Fair enough.
I'm going to word it as in movie titles from 1967.
Well, now you know how I roll. Kaleb?
I feel good. I feel confident. I feel like I'm gonna do all right in here. And I want to win it all and just like be the top ranked person in the club with the best record, to the point where it's just like, I am the king.
I think if you win some sort of championship, I'd be willing to consider bumping you up to whatever's above Prince and below king. So with that said, as always, I am Henry Confidential. This is Confidential Cinema, and we're also going to be doing a lot of trivia all in one day, so make sure you keep your Wednesdays open, because we'll be uploading a lot of videos just on one day, so be ready for that. I'm Henry Confidential. This is Confidential Cinema. See you soon, guys.